My dear brothers and sisters in Christ Jesus, on the 8th of March, we are celebrating the International Women's Day. On this occasion, I would like to greet all women in our country and in the world a happy International Women's Day. International Women's Day is a global day celebrating the social, economic, cultural, and political achievements of women. The day also marks a call to action for accelerating gender parity. Significant activities witnessed worldwide as groups come together to celebrate women's achievements or rally for women's equality. This year, for the International Women's Day, the most important aspects that are taken up is to celebrate women's achievements, raise awareness about women's equality, lobby for accelerated gender parity, fundraise for female-focused charities. And the theme that is taken for this International Women's Day is Choose to Challenge. A challenged world is an alert world, and from challenge comes change. So, let us choose to challenge, to bring a change in the lives of our sisters, our women in the country, that they may have equality with men. From 1911, we are celebrating the International Women's Day. Almost a century we have been celebrating, but nothing great has been achieved. It's a time for us to think and reflect that so long we have been having this International Women's Day celebrations, but nothing remarkable has happened in the society. And so it's a time for us to really work for the betterment of our women in the country, for gender equality. The UN has announced the theme Women in Leadership, Achieving an Equal Future in a COVID-19 World. The theme celebrates the tremendous efforts by women and girls around the world in shaping a more equal future and recovery from the COVID-19 pandemics. It is also aligned with the priority theme of the 65th session of the Commission on the Status of Women, where they say women's full and effective participation and decision making in public life, as well as the elimination of violence against women, for achieving full gender equality and the empowerment of all women and girls. Now, in this respect, a few things have been done. First of all, Pope Francis, he has been recently placing women in various positions in the church. And of late, he has come out with a new document, Spiritus Domini, a motu proprio, through which the Pope modified the Canon 230, number 1 of the Code of Canon Law, which previously limited the ministries to laymen. The Pope changed the phrase laymen into lay persons so that the canon now reads, lay persons of suitable age and with the gifts determined by decree of the Episcopal Conference may be permanently assigned by means of the established liturgical rite to the ministries of lectors and acolytes. That's a great achievement, and Pope Francis has come out with this and it is welcomed. Also, another thing, women who do not go for work are called housewives. Sometimes this term is very not very appealing, and it's downgrading. And so the Supreme Court has changed that term housewives into homemaker. Justice Ramanna, in a judgment where the bench comprised also of Justices Abdul Nazir and Suryakant. By this judgment, the Supreme Court upheld the dignity of women, affirmed women's status who are generally called housewives. It affirmed equality of women and dignity of labor, terming the housewives as homemakers. Supreme Court established equality of men and women who are unemployed or taking care of household affairs, and this is a neutral term. So there are various efforts have been taken in order to bring equality, in order to bring a gender equality. And so this is the time for us now. God created man and woman in his own image and likeness. Man and woman equal. But unfortunately, the patriarchal system has downplayed this and considered women as second grade people. Today, it's our task, our responsibility to bring a change here. Rightly so, the International Women's Day has chosen the theme Choose to Challenge. And to challenge means to change. And so we need to be prepared. And today it is our task, by celebrating the International Women's Day, we should be able to create an awareness among the people. We must make the people to understand, bring them to a kind of an enlightenment, so that they will realize and they will be able to create an atmosphere where women can enjoy equal rights, where women, together with men, work for the glory of God, work for the development of the church, the world. And so let us this year celebrate the International Women's Day meaningfully, so that through this celebration we may create an awareness among the people, so that all would work in their own situation, in their own places, where they may be striving to bring equality to women, and also try to try to avoid all degrading ways of dealing with women, all atrocities against women, and we may be able to respect women, and we may be able to really dignify them by giving equal opportunities, by making the gender equality a reality in our society, in our families, and in and around us. So I call each one of you to celebrate this International Women's Day meaningfully. And on this occasion, I once again wish you a very happy Women's Day. God bless you. Thank you.